As countries across Europe battle yet another coronavirus surge, tonight Austria taking some of the most drastic steps yet to curb the spread. Chancellor Alexander Schallenberg announcing today COVID vaccines will be mandatory for all adults in Austria beginning in February and imposing a nationwide lockdown starting Monday. The vaccine requirement, the first of its kind in Europe, and a troubling sign of the state of the pandemic across the continent. Austria, with just 2/3 of its population fully vaccinated, reported more than 15,000 cases today, an all-time high. In neighbouring Germany, a nationwide state of emergency, cases topped 50,000 for a third straight day. A health official calling the country one big outbreak.
I'm extremely worried.
Doctors there fear hospitals could soon fill up.
We got the 3 waves before, where we had a lot of COVID patients to treat, and a lot of them died. And now we are running straight ahead to the 4th wave.
Health officials in Germany have so far resisted a nationwide lockdown, but admitted a future shutdown cannot be ruled out, with less than 70% of the eligible population vaccinated.
I think frustrated that nothing is happening. I think we really have to start making decisions, and we need a government.
But as immunity for those already vaccinated wanes, Germany this week recommended booster shots for everyone over the age of 18.
The role of waning immunity is growing more and more in significance. Now, to be clear, the driving factor of most of the severe cases are still unvaccinated individuals.
For some, that move is too little, too late.
We should have done this earlier already. We knew that, and the virologist told the politicians so. Unfortunately, we are only starting now to increase the number of the booster vaccination, and hopefully it's not too late. Yeah.
Belgium seeing a surge too. Doctors there sounding the alarm, warning if cases continue to rise, overwhelmed hospitals may soon be forced to ration care.
At the moment it's not necessary, and it was not necessary during the first pandemic waves, but now I'm afraid that there is a chance or a risk that we will have to take difficult decisions.
Keir Simmons joins us now from London. And Keir, this story is so important for so many reasons, but one of them being the borders are now open across the Atlantic. So the surge across Europe, not just limited to those few countries. How bad are things getting elsewhere? And could this be a sign of things to come here in the U.S.?
Look, Tom, there are many countries in Europe that are deeply worried. In Greece, for example, now they are telling the unvaccinated that they should not go to movie theatres or into restaurants. They're not allowed in. 62% of people have been fully vaccinated in Greece. Elsewhere, in the Netherlands, for example, they just reached 20,000 infections for the 3rd day in a row. So it is bad in many parts of Europe. In Austria, they are being the toughest of all, though, Tom, with that mandate that people should be vaccinated. That is so controversial. As to your second part of your question, Tom, a doctor that I spoke to said that we have seen that infections that we see in Europe seem to then explode in America just a few weeks later. But will this time be different? Here in the UK, they are not looking down in the way they are in other parts of Europe. We'll see how things go through the winter. The question is, are different countries going to follow different patterns? Tom?
Keir Simmons from London tonight. Keir, thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.